a dead man's chest.
16 down a dead man's chest.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. The mate was fixed
Yo
by the
ho
bosun's
ho and a bottle of rum.
The bosun brain with a marlin spike. Yo ho ho and a bottle of
Oh, that's good.
Cookie's throat was
Oh, a little hardtack and beans.
Yo ho ho and a
Oh, now I know what I call hardtack and beans. Well, hey everybody, Jeff Williams here. We're at JeffWilliams.com. Yeah. Hey, I know, you caught me in my diggings, laddie. Alright, what am I doing? Well, I gotta eat some grub before I go to work. And of course, keep it in line with the way the miners used to do it. I'm eating my pork and beans and my hardtack. Actually, they call it hardtack and beans. And my cup of coffee. Man. You know, why do they call it pork and beans? It should be called a little piece of fat and some beans. There ain't no pork in there. Well, I hope everybody had a fun and safe 4th of July, Independence Day. Let me get this over here. Well, me and Slim, we celebrated Independence Day too. Except this time, we were using real fireworks. Not those sissy fireworks you buy on the corner. Alright, that's right. That's a safety fuse and a number 6 blasting cap. That's right. Of course, me and Slim, we celebrate old school. And this is the way fireworks should be enjoyed. There we go. Woo, there she blows. See that? Safety fuse. You can never tell when it's burning because it's sealed, it's waterproof. See that? That's real safety fuse. From about 1875, and it'll burn all the way in there till it gets to that blasting cap. I got a whole bunch of stuff to go over too, so you just sit back and relax, and I'm gonna finish my pork and beans. Today's video was brought to you by the letters A and U. So come on, let's go! Look at this. Slim got me a new hard hat, a new skull cap. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Ooh, isn't that pretty? Look, there's a picture of Slim right there on the side. And what does it say? Minor, not major. Minor. And look, there's even a picture of Slim on the top there. See that? Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool that Slim got that for me. That's real nice. Fits real good too. And it's MSHA approved. So I don't want to hear nobody crying out there. Hey, did I mention that me and Slim put some brakes on this tram car? Let me show you how it works. All right. All right, see this right here? It's spring loaded. You push down on this. See how there's a stop in the front? See that? And when you step on it, it pushes that front lock down into the tie. See that? And that way it locks it. And then when you're done, you just lift your foot up underneath here. See that? And it lifts it back up. See that? Pretty clever, huh? Alright, let's get on down there, boy. Let's see what we can see. Down in me diggings. So, you wanted to be a geared miner, did you, laddie? Now we got a whole bunch of new patrons, and I'm going to read them off. I know it gets boring, but I'm going to do it because I couldn't do none of this without them. And that's the truth. So bear with me while I whip this out. I love saying that. All right, here we go. I got Jared Cooper, Ross Roberts, Jonathan, and Mackenzie Cohen. Welcome back. And the happy dancer. I want to see some happy dancing in there. Paul Dengler, that Placo guy. Isaac Rodriguez, Todd Alpert. Thomas Noyes, Randall Marburger, Mike Babrad, and Jeff Cook. Ooh, man, I hope you can cook, Jeff. because I'm getting real hungry down here. Me and Slim just want to give you all a big cowboy yeehaw and shout out for helping us keep the dream alive, because we couldn't do it without you. And that's the truth. So you ready? Wait. Hold the music. Okay, since it's 4th of July, well, it was, but Independence Day, I think we're gonna do something a little different. Ready? Here it goes. Woo, I love doing that. But I don't think the worm people that live down there like that. Alright, I got a whole bunch of stuff to cover, so let's get on with the business at hand. Alright, if you notice, we punched through down here a little bit further, we widened it out. And we got some gravels over here that's got some fine gold in it. And then of course we started hitting targets again in this red clay material. Now, we started to punch down because we noticed that after we hit that tough bed of caliche, which is right here, this material, then all of a sudden it turned to soft sand. That's why you can't blast caliche, because the compression wave goes into the sand, fool! Now, like I said, we got some targets down here, and this red material right there, and then down here, we didn't get hardly any targets in there. We did find some fine gold. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about here. And I'm gonna show you something else that you probably don't know of or heard of, because we haven't. So come here, take a look at it. We just picked up another metal detector from Calico. It's called the AU Goldfinder. Where could it be? This is the AU finder by Nokta, and it operates at about 56 kilohertz, which is pretty high. I like that. And it comes with 2 coils, a 10-inch and a little baby 5-inch. See that? And it's got a whole bunch of interesting features to it that I think you should pay attention to. So come here, take a look at this. Batteries go right here. You see that? And if you're not sure, they'll tell you right here on the side. See that? How the batteries are supposed to go in. And this is waterproof. Now, on the control panel here, I know it looks complicated, but it's not. Now, on the control panel, you see you've got a discrimination filter, sensitivity, threshold, ISAT, and eye mask. And that's a really interesting one right there. And of course, you got your ground balance. And then over here, your boost, your tracking, kind of like on your whites detectors. And then, of course, your modes. And, of course, you've got your on and off switch, which is your volume. And the headphones is right there. You see that? Now, up here on the top, you got LED on, LED off. This will give you 2 tones. This will give you 1 tone. You see a red light here and a green light here. This is ferrous material. And this is non-ferrous, which could be gold. You see that? Now, if you look carefully, you'll see these little preset marks that are on here from the factory. And all that does is that tells you where they recommend you start off at. There's one right there. And there's one right there. See it? And just like on the White's GMT, those are factory presets until you get to know the machine better. Now, we play with this machine a lot, and I have to say, it's real sensitive on that small gold. And it's really easy. The learning curve is practically nothing. And it even comes with a little startup sheet, so all you gotta do is turn it on, ground balance, and you're ready to go. It's that simple. We found some targets down here, and I'm curious to see how this little guy does up against this. So we're gonna fire it up. I'm gonna walk you through it real quick. We're gonna see if we can find the targets with this machine. And then we're gonna dig them out and see what they are. And then I'm gonna dig out a bunch of that conglomerate and see how much fine gold's in there. So you know what I'm gonna say, huh? So come on, let's go! All right, now, I gotta tell you something about this machine. If you're gonna be in all metal, which is right here, then your tracking needs to be on. You see that? Now I've got my boost off, and I've got my all mode. Now, discriminate 1 fast is if you're in a trashy area, a lot of trash, it'll actually skim over that trash, but you'll lose a little bit of depth. Discriminate 2 is you can go deeper if there's less trash or mineralization. So most people are going to probably be in all metal, but if you get really good at it, then you can adjust it to discriminate 1, which is heavy mineralization or a lot of trash, or discriminate 2, you go deeper when there's less mineralization, less trash. Now also keep in mind that these little guys are affected by this guy right here. You see that? So as you get better, you're going to have to learn how to work this guy along with the sensitivity with these guys. Now if you're just starting off, you flip it up into all metal and you come over here and you put the tracking on. If you're going to be in discrimination modes, any of these two, you got to take the tracking off. See that? It's really simple. I know it sounds complicated, but once you get used to it, it makes a lot of sense. Now to ground balance, it's simple. See this guy right here? Just like on the Gold Bug 2, if you're going to manually ground balance, you can turn it from side to side. And of course, if you're going to manually ground balance, you're not going to have it in all metal and tracking. That's usually for your discrimination 1 or 2. Now, if you're going to be manually ground balancing, like some guys do who get really good at it, then you're going to put it in disc 1 or disc 2. See that? But if you're just starting off, put it in all metal. Make sure that your tracking is on. And when you go to ground balance, you're going to push in on this. Hear that button? Just push in, and as you push in, you're going to pump the coil up and down. And I'll show you what's going to happen. Alright, detector's on. You're going to push in on this button right here, hold it in, and pump. Okay, that's it. It's done. Now you can start checking. That's about where I heard it, the other one. There's a little one over here somewhere. Alright. Now I'm going to show you how the rest of this works, like these lights, because I'm sure you're curious about how these work. So let's check it out. I got a nail in the wall over here. Now I'm going to show you how the LED lights work versus the all metal and the disc 1 and the disc 2. And then we'll try it out on this target in the wall and see how it does. We're going to put this in disc, turn him off, and I got a nail up in the roof, so see what the nail sounds like? Now if I turn him off, two-tone. So we're going to turn him back on. So we're going to check the target and see what we got. I love this new thing. Ooh, I got myself a new toy. Oh, now I forgot to tell you, if you're in disc 1 or disc 2, you're not going to get a threshold hum. It's just going to be quiet. So you got to remember that. And like I said, disc 1 and disc 2 are for the more advanced users. But if you're in all metal, of course, you have a threshold and you can adjust that. So I forgot to tell you. Now, if you get too close to a metal object, it'll sound like this. That means overload. You got to be careful with that. Hey, laddie. Now the taste is in the pudding. Arr. So let's dig it out and find out what she's got down in the hole. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Put the gold pan up underneath there. Like that. Let's see what we got here. I think he's right about there. Flatten the coil out. Yeah, right there. Let's take a look at him. Oh, okay. Get my pick hammer out. Get the gold pan. Click. Ah, stop that. I think he's here somewhere. Man, it's hard. Oh, he's still there. He's still there. Okay. Oh, that's a card. I think I got him. Flatten that coil out. Okay. Wow, what the heck? Wow. I wonder if I can use my pinpointer on this. Oh, hush. Oh, he's in there. Oh, I know. Hold on. Just hush. Where are you? Where are you? What? Oh, stop that. Oh, that's the camera. Okay. Let's see if I can recalibrate that. What the heck? Oh, there it is! Piece of gold! Oh, look at that. Ooh, that one's rounded. Smooth. Yeah! Woo-wee! I'll tell you what. I gotta put that over in my glove. Right there. See that? Ooh, that's a nice piece. Nice piece. I thought I got a second signal, though. Yeah? Stop that. Right there. Another one. How many nuggets are there? That's not a nugget. Oh, that one's weird looking. Look at that. Look at that. That tastes good, huh? Ooh-wee, I tell you what, that detector works pretty good. I like that thing. Woo, man. But you know what? I ain't gonna stop there. No, I'm not. What are we gonna do next? You wanna see something really scary? That's right. I got my panning tub down here. Yeah. And I'm gonna be whipping up a bunch of jet drive. Alright, so what am I gonna do? That's so scary. Well, I'm so amazed at how much fine gold's coming out of that conglomerate. I thought I would show you. And they said I was crazy for digging this hole. Who's crazy now? Well, I told you we were getting a bunch of fine gold down there in this gravel zone right here. And I'm gonna dig a whole mess of it out and show it to you. Cause I know it's down there and I can taste it. And I gotta have every speck of it. So you know what I'm gonna say, huh? Do you know what I'm gonna say, Mr. Light? So come on, let's go. You called down the thunder. Now you got it, boy. All right, I'm gonna try to do this in one shot, holding the camera with the other hand. So bear with me, will you? All right, let's see what we got here. Now, from here, where's my finger at? From here, all the way down to here. Now this is that soft clay zone I was talking about. See that? Oh, you can see that. See that? I mean, it's just like sand. And then from here up to here is mostly just fine. And then we start getting into the chunky gold right after this zone. See where these larger rocks are, like that one? And then there's one right there. See that one? And then from here up to here is where the nuggets are. It's really interesting. So I'm gonna blow this zone out right here into a gold pan and show you what I got. All right, let's see if I can do this in one hand. I'm gonna wash out my gold pan. Make sure it's nice and clean. Okay. There you go. All right, we're gonna put him down here at the bottom. Here's my classifier. Put him on top, like such. Gosh, I hope I can get that. It don't look right. Oh well. And then let's see if I can get without electrocuting myself, get my hammer drill out. Of course, cord's all wrapped around it. Always is. And then I'm gonna attempt to hammer drill this out. See if I can get close-up shots of that. There's another here. Alright, where's my scooper at? Where's my scooper? My super duper pooper scooper. Yeah, how hard this is with one hand. This will probably be a really long video too. I know, what a mess, huh? What a mess. Look at this. See that? That's that sandy layer. See that? That's all sand. I'm wondering what's underneath it. Classify. Got some heavy rocks in there. Let's see what we got. No room. Alright, see if I can do this with one hand. Look at that clay. See that clay? Yeah, come get some, boy. Should put some clay to be gone in there. Look at that. Sticky. Alright, let's see if I can do this with one hand. There, see that clay? That clay washed out. There's some of those heavies. There's some of those heavies. The heavies in there. Let's see what we got. Tap it on the wall since I only got one hand. Okay. Let's see what we got. Come on, baby. Come on. Wow! Wow! Look at that! Look at those heavies in there. See that? Look at that! Ooh, that puts me in a super good mood. Man, I guess I gotta start going that way now. That's why they call it a drift mine, because it drifts all over the place. Ooh, you know what? I think we're gonna have another drawing. Yeah! I know you've been waiting for that. Ooh, so that's what we're gonna do, is we're gonna have another drawing. Not just any old drawing, maybe some special drawings, or something like that, huh, Mr. Lightbulb? Yeah, you know what? I got it. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna have 3 drawings this month, July, and then at the end of August, August 31st, we're gonna have a super drawing, okay? So you're thinking, what are you gonna be drawing for? I'll tell you what. All right, so the first drawing is gonna be July 14th, which is a Friday, I think. And I'm gonna give away 10 copies of my book to 10 people. We're gonna draw from the drum, because I listened to what you guys said about the surveys, and you said you'd rather have us all draw from the drum, and you want to see more placer mining. I'm gonna do more placer mining, but it's like 200 degrees up there, so give me time. And for the second drawing of July, which is the 21st, which is another Friday, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna blow that wall out, and I'm gonna package it all up into 5 bags. So there'll be 5 winners, 5 across the lip. Kiss the ring. Serenity. Now for the third drawing, which will be on the 28th, which is another Friday, we're going to give away 3 distinct gifts for 3 winners. Okay? 1/3 is going to be a miner's lamp that you put up here like this one, except that it's a really old one. 2nd is going to be a Garrett Sluice gold panning kit, because that's what you said you wanted. And for 1st, it's gonna be a blue bowl kit. Now for August, here it comes. For August 31st, we're gonna be giving away a brand new Gold Bug 2 with what? A 6-inch coil on the end. That's right. Woo-wee, so I tell you what, if you're not a patron already, you better hurry and sign up. For all those people out there that aren't familiar with what we're doing, we like to have giveaways on my channel. And I like to give stuff away to my premium patrons, because they're the ones that basically help me dig this beautiful, beautiful drift mine down here. So if you'd like to become a premium patron yourself and get involved with all these fantastic giveaways, all you got to do is at the end of the video, there'll be an icon like this. That's right! And all you got to do is click on it, make a $10 pledge or more, and you're automatically entered into all the giveaways that we have down here or anywhere else we go around the country. Now we're going to be having one of our Nevada gold mining adventures coming up, and if you haven't signed up for one of those, I got another one coming up in August for all my premium patrons. I tell you what, and man, those guys are hard workers. They pulled out 2 ounces last time, 2 ounces of gold, man. Woo, I tell you what, that's a really good clean out right there. Gold mine make an old man out of you. I don't care what anyone says. It's hard work. Woo-wee, man. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's short little video of us down here in the drift mine doing a little gold mine. I love it down here. I think I'll live down here. And we got to have some fun with our new metal detector, the Goldfinder from Nokta. Man, that's a good unit. I really like that thing. Whew, I think I'll be using that some more right alongside with the Gold Bug too. Man, we're going to have drawings for the rest of the month. That's fantastic. And then that super big giveaway at August 31st, the Gold Bug 2. Woo-wee, I tell you what, it just don't get any better than that. Anyway, if you've enjoyed today's video, please rate, share, and subscribe. And of course, leave me and Slim a comment, because we always like to know what you think about all this craziness down here. Oop, don't want to do that. So anyway, until next time, this is Jeff Williams with who? That's right, that's JeffWilliams.com, saying you want to get some gold and you're chomping at the bit. Get yourself a good metal detector and you'll find yourself a hit. Take care, everybody.